on that fastball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
1-1 now. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
He was all over that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Jaysdad20 in the box, lays off for ball one. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that's in there at the knees. That's in there. That's strike two. Second inning here. No score. Runners on the move. Pitch misses.
Count is full.
No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Cuts and misses. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Tony Clark. Clark goes 6 feet 7 inches, 240 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Carroll makes a move towards the gap. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Brian Reynolds here. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
Come on, drop.
Westberg on the move. And there are two down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa.
McMahon fires over to first. Set for the bottom of the third. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Swing and a foul out of play. The pitch. That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. So the lineup flips over. Corbin Carroll now at the plate. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. So two down now. And here is Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Oh, I fucked that up.
And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. There's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball driven out to center.
And got it.
Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Start of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. On the ground to third.
God.
McMahon fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lunging, but can't bring it in.
Let's drop it. Mendorsky.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And that one fouled off. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Get the shit out of here. Knock out.
That's back.
Oh, that's a bitch. Homer. Do new packs. Let's see what I got. Anything crazy? Just bunch of sorry shit. Sick. Yeah. Give me something good. Oh, my nigga Snelly, the Snellinator. That's if I had that Tatis card, I'd put him in, but I don't even got that nigga. We got a little squadron. They coming with the Sectionator. Oh my god, man, this weak ass party. God damn! Coming with the Sectionator. We coming out.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Satchel comes to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Shit out of here.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Not in
In
time.
the park
He
home
makes
run.
it safely for an inside the park home run. Foul ball. Now one
and
missed.
The big bat's coming
Hell
up,
no.
and a home
Yeah, you
run
see the name
already
right there?
surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
What a hater. Come
Swing
on.
and a high
Get shit out of here.
ball in the
Yeah.
air left
Keep
field.
going. Oh my
Reaches
God.
forward, makes the catch. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you.
Oh
Up the
no.
middle. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And Tucker is retired. 2 down, bases empty. And now Ted Simmons. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Screwball.
0-1.
Two outs, bases empty. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Oh my fucking God.
Back here with my pal Siggy, and getting to start, Blake Snell.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Late with the swing there.
He can live up in the zone
0-2.
all game if hitters will chase it. That's
See
just
you
too much
later.
velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
To first,
He's out.
one gone, bottom half of the first. Juan Soto now.
Batting second, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Oh, I fucked that up.
He was late there, strike one.
He's going to have to
0-1.
make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. Manny Ramirez now in the box.
Your
Comes
ball,
up
1
empty
strike.
with a swing there. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cut on and missed. And it.
That's just how you do it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Page back to work. De La Cruz, 23 years old.
0-1.
Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Ball one there.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Oh, and it hits the base. No play, that's an infield single.
Oh.
Really good swing
Good
right
shit.
there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
Ellie.
Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer.
Oh, my
and he
God.
hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that is out of play.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout.
Check out my
And the
nigga,
runner
Chris.
stays where he is.
The fuck?
Tony Clark.
Tony
getting
Clarky.
ready to hit. First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the zone.
Yeah, nigga, throw something in the fucking.
That to right. Soto gets under it.
Oh my God.
Calls it in, 2 away. Brian Reynolds here. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Bellinger snags it, and that. And we're back, bottom of the second. And now, David Ortiz. On the ground, right side. Slides for the stop. And they get the out. Here's Harper now. The first overall pick back in 2010. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Line drive, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in. And he's got no chance. He's out. Now it's Corey Seager. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1.
1-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll in position. Boom goes the dynamite. Into the second deck it goes. It's 1-1. Cody Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a miss. Top half of the third inning, and now Leo DeVries. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch for the out. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Foul ball there.
Shit out of here, nigga.
Deep left field and forget it. So 1 out, nobody on. At the plate, Kyle Tucker. On the ground. And Tucker is retired.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swung on, broken back grounder to third. Fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Ozzie Albies. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-2. That one hit to right. Carroll hustling after it. He's got it. And there's one away. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And first offering is fouled off. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process. And if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Fought off foul. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first, and Ramirez is. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Yeah, Lee.
So up next, Ken Griffey Jr.
Get shit out of here.
Bellinger pulls that one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Nope.
Clark
Ball.
in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
In the air, right field. Out, number 2. So digging in, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Headed towards the corner. And that one is off the wall. Now a long throw home. De La Cruz around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends. Bottom of the 4th. Here's Juan Soto. Popped up. De La Cruz. And makes the grab. 1 away. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
It's 0-1.
Lindor slings it across, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Leo DeVries. Page back to work. And first offering is fouled off. DeVries, only 18 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That one the other way. Ramirez makes the grab, 1 down. So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. That's outside, and it's 1-0. That one at triple digits.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Frankie Lindor. First pitch misses. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ramirez puts it away, and that is that. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. To the right side. And it gets by him.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bellinger, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that is the inning.
Yeah.
Top of the 6th inning. And now the DH, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And that's outside.
No, that's out.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Ted Simmons will hit next.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Now 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 2 for 2. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. That one outside.
Nope, that's outside.
1 and 2 to count. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball popped up. Ramirez coming on. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gary Sanchez. That one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
And a swing and a miss, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. And a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Lindor makes the play. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
It's 0-1.
Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Hit in the air left field. Ramirez on the run towards the line. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Page winds and fires. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. 2 away. Brian Reynolds now at the plate. 1 for 2. And it's fouled away.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Goose Gossage into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor slings to first. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Bryce Harper. Right side, DeVries. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Page back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One out. Base is empty. In the air, left field. Ramirez hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. Out there to center, Ramirez makes his way towards it, can't get to it.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And there's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tucker on second. Simmons on at first with 2 down. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Corey Seager. Gossage, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Both 2 in this one. Swing and a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, and 102
No balls,
on the radar
2 strikes.
gun. On the ground, right side, and that's foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And Belly goes down on strikes.
Now batting.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies.
And first offering is fouled off. Gossage ready. Way out front for strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ken Griffey Jr. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And a rope into center field, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
He swings and fouls one off. Sanchez puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Just missed.
1-0.
Up the middle. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Kicks and deals. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Junior around third. In there safely.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Sliced hard but foul. Foul ball still 0-2. Hammered, base hit. In comes the run from third, and they take a 3-run lead. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the.
Oh, nigga, quit. Bitch ass nigga. Garbage. Jesus Christ. Where are my collections? Should play right field. Nigga, Dukes. I don't even want that nigga. I got an 85 diamond now. No clip cards. I haven't collected any of these niggas.
taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my projects progressing. I say cool. The truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when it's depression exists. They say music is inspiration. The best of them did. But I still see I can't handle this pressure. And if you ask me, stress. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. Said I'll be right back. I left the office. Got a phone and called my partner Jack and I asked him, remind me why I'm rapping. And right before we answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. This music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. He told me not to ask me again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your
No cards.
don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna don't nobody wanna don't nobody wanna don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain.
I get 700,000, I might do it.